council.
Yes.
If you don't have explanations, no one else will have explanations.
No, I know I'm not the one who paid for this amount. It was paid by the council. So maybe mistakenly he put my name there.
No, this invoice was sent by Calsa Electricals, not the procurement officer.
Yes.
It was you who probably did the procurement.
No, I never do any procurement.
So who did the procurement then?
No, I never do any procurement.
Who did the procurement is what I asked.
I think the procurement officer have signed his documents.
No,
attached.
Mr. Ceesay.
Yes.
Who did the procurement is the question I asked.
It's been signed by the procurement officer. So which means that he did the procurement.
No, but then your name would not have featured.
Well, I know I don't fill procurement forms because those writings are not my writings.
Fine.
Yes.
But if you are to approve this payment, would you not have made sure that it has reached the recipient, the payee?
It has? Pardon?
The person who is supposed to be paid actually received the money.
Yes.
Then, but that's not the case here.
Because he didn't put the receipt there.
Number one, there's no request.
Yes.
There's no requisition.
Yes.
The first instance, there's no requisition.
Yes.
The second instance, this money is being withdrawn.
Yes.
And the third issue is we don't know whether in fact payment is being done.
Yes.
Do you agree with these three?
Yes.
And the officer responsible is Mr. Ceesay.
No, no, I'll not be entirely responsible. These documents are being prepared by the the procurement unit. And is signed by the procurement officer.
May I remind you, I do not say you are entirely responsible. But do you want us to go back again to your rule as per the financial manual? We can do that. If you want us to do that, we can tell you how you have violated your role, you neglected your official duty. Do you want us to do that?
Yeah, for not getting the request.
For not following the law.
Okay.
So therefore, we do not know whether the payment is genuine because you failed to follow the law. Do you agree with that?
Yes. But I know the payment is genuine.
Mr. Ceesay, what you know is what you know.
Yes.
And I am not accusing you of anything. If I have to accuse you of anything, I will tell you. You know, I don't worry about that. But we are to follow the rules and regulations. And as far as we are concerned, we don't know because these vouchers are not properly raised. Correct?
Okay.
Is it correct?
Yes.
Thank you. I have other vouchers here, but I will show you the vouchers and then we will tender them in. Please have a look at this voucher and tell us whether it is Janjanbureh Council vouchers. Are those the Janjanbureh Area Council invoices?
This one is not my time, it's 2019.
2019. We will exclude that from.
Yes.
Please let me have them. We apply to tender 8 payment vouchers as identified by the witness, Sait Ceesay. The first voucher number for Janjanbureh Area Council, all of them, the first one is 000355. The second one, voucher number 1000103. The third voucher number is 000172. The fourth voucher number is 000438. The fifth is 000156. The sixth is 000405. The seventh is 000026. And the 8 is 000213, all into evidence as an exhibit. We apply to have them tendered as a in a bundle.
The following are vouchers from the Janjanbureh Area Council. They are as follows. Voucher number 000355, voucher number 00172, voucher number 000438, voucher number 000156, voucher number 000405, voucher number 000026, voucher numbers 000213 are all admitted in a bundle and marked as LGC/PSC/JAC/006 in evidence.
As the Commission places, we respectfully request Exhibit 006 of the Janjanbureh Area Council. Now, just before we get to that, let me refer you. Let's go back to the payment of tiles for the Janjanbureh Area Council whilst on construction of toilets as per attached receipt. That is with respect to the description of payment that you authorized, which we were discussing. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you follow, sir?
Yeah.
Now, you said you had used request for quotation. Would request for quotation not be sent to business entities that you identify?
To send it to them?
Yes, naturally, you will have to send, if you are using request for quotation, you must send it to the people that you identify, the business that you identify for the supply.
No, that's the duty of the procurement officer, to collect quotations.
I'm not saying that is your duty. Your duty overrides that of the procurement officer.
That is
your primary function is to make sure every other person under you performs their function.
Yes.
Do you deny that?
Yeah, that's true.
Why do you keep on repeating that's the duty of the procurement officer?
No, I mean, it's not me who should send them the quotations.
I'm not saying
yes.
you must send the request for quotations.
What do you say?
have to ensure that it's been sent.
No,
you have to ensure the procedure is being followed.
Otherwise, it's never sent. It's the duty of the procurement officer to go and collect these quotations.
I 100% agree.
Yes.
And it is your primary duty to make sure that you don't approve payments when the vouchers are not properly raised. Do you disagree with that?
No, I don't disagree with that.
So let's stop it at that.
Yes.
Because if someone failed to do their job, whether it's the finance unit or the procurement unit, it means that you can't approve payments. Is that not the case?
Yeah.
Because vouchers must be properly raised. Unless they are properly raised, you cannot authorize payment. If you do so, you'll be violating the dictates of the relevant laws. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
So we don't want to hear issue regarding it is a duty of the or diverting attention. Let's focus on your responsibility. And we discuss it and we move on.
But I think this is a collective responsibility. This is not private responsibility. This is an institution. Everybody has his own responsibilities.
I agree, 100%.
Yes.
Which you are the head.
Yes, so it cannot be individual.
I agree.
Yes.
When they sit where you are sitting currently, we will talk to them and discuss with them and examine them based on what their responsibilities are.
Yeah.
And whether they abide by the responsibility or not. But as we speak, you being the head, you have the overall oversight function.
That's true.
So let's limit ourselves to your responsibility as a CEO at the time. Will that be convenient, sir?
No, it will not be convenient.
I understand why.
Yeah.
Now, this voucher, please have a look. The same one that had the invoice in your name as the customer, Ceesay. Because you said that you said the necessary procurement documents were raised. Which form was raised by the procurement officer?
Request for quotation 101.
Request for quotation 101.
Yeah.
And then who was it addressed to? Who was the quotation sent to?
Well, what they put here is just the descriptions.
You are not speaking loud enough. You have to speak loud enough.
Yeah,
you are allowed if you are to refer me to what the responsible of someone else is, you are always loud.
This form is never sent to anybody. Requisition forms are not sent to suppliers. It's the responsibility of the procurement officer to go and search for quotations, but not that you will write a requisition and send it to the
So who
supplier.
was the intended supplier?
Who?
Who was the intended supplier?
What do you mean by intended supplier?
Who did you identify? Who was identified?
Yeah, I think Khalsa was identified.
Who?
Khalsa Electricals.
They were the ones that were?
Those are the ones who supplied.
But the form didn't say that.
What did the form say?
I'm
I think the voucher, this is the payment voucher. The payment voucher says Khalsa.
No, Hansa were the ones that you end up procuring the tile. Is that not correct?
Pardon?
Hansa is the supplier that you end up dealing with.
Yes.
But we are now discussing the process of reaching to Hansa. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And so the process is guided by the procurement regulations.
Yes.
Is that not the case?
Yes.
Now let me read to you what the procurement regulation says regarding RFQ. It says on page 39, it says requests for quotations may be used for the procurement of readily available commercially standard goods, not specially manufactured to particular specifications of the procuring organization, small works, or routine services. Now, when the estimated value of the procurement does not exceed the amount set in the GPA regulations 2003 or any amended thereafter. Now, local requests for quotations shall be used when the desired goods, works, or services are ordinarily available from 3 or more sources in the Gambia at competitive prices and conditions. Was that followed?
Yes, it was followed.
Okay, who were the three?
The three are here. You have Khalsa, you have SB, you have Ajib.
What are the prices?
For Ajib was 27,900.
Yes.
For SB was 28,000.
Yes.
For Khalsa was 27,900.
27,900.
Yes.
Which one was taken?
The 27,900 was taken.
Look at the form. Does it have anywhere that it says the address to whom it is supposed to be addressed to?
Which form?
The 101.
The 101?
Yes.
No, it's not addressed to anybody.
So how was how were those invoices obtained?
Which invoices? These ones?
Yes.
It was obtained by the procurement officer.
I understand.
Yes.
But then let me show you the let me show you the form. It says GPA form 101 request for quotation. The item description tiles for Janjanbureh Area Council. And you have two suppliers' name and address. There's a column for suppliers' name and address. Do you follow that?
Yes.
Do you follow that?
Yes.
So there is a column for suppliers' name and address. So you have 3 forms that are filled. And each of these forms must be sent
To where?
to the supplier, and the name and address is indicated.
Which supplier are you going to send?
The supplier that you identify as per the law. The 3 suppliers that you identify which you want to deal with. Do you understand? That is why you have 3 forms. The first form is signed by Mariatu, the procurement officer, and Lamin Jase. You have the second form. The item description is wall tiles. Unit of measure 0. The quantity 0. Unit price is 0. No one signed the second form. You see, there had to be 3. Is that not the case?
Yeah.
Is that not the case, sir?
Yes.
The third one is the same. All the other columns are blank, and you have Mariatu signed it and Lamjaya signed it. Even you, the CEO, you did not send. There's a column for you, the CEO. So it was not properly raised.
Yes, I agree.
That's it. That's why I said documents, they speak for themselves.
That's true.
And it is easy, and the law is there as to what your responsibilities are. You agree with these things, we move on, we don't waste time.
That's
you
true.
want to disagree with me, you have to provide evidence. That is why the issue comes. So now, this payment is not an authentic payment because you do not follow the law. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Now let's go to the other set of payments, Exhibit 006. The other one is the payment of 42 pieces of timber for the Janjanbureh Area Council as per attached. You signed it. The Director of Finance signed it. It is dated the 7th of May 2022, but the payee's name is not there, and there is no requisition. Let me show you. Can the witness be shown this invoice? Yes, this is it. What is that payment for?
This is for timber.
Please use the microphone, please.
It's for timber.
Timber.
Yes.
Why would you purchase timber for what? What was it needed for?
This was all for the construction of the toilets.
Of the toilets?
Yes.
Did it show that it is for the construction of the toilets? In the invoice?
Yeah, I know one of the vouchers are not clear because this is a photocopy. It's not clear.
Is there a requisition?
Pardon?
Is there a requisition?
Yes.
There's a requisition?
Yeah, but it's incomplete.
Does that voucher, is it accompanied by a requisition? Oh.
Yeah, there is a requisition from the procurement office.
That is not a requisition.
It's a what? This is a requisition form from the procurement office.
That's all right?
Yes.
Now, what does that requisition say?
I said it's incompleted. The voucher is incompleted.
What do you mean when you say it's incomplete?
Let him come and show you. It's incompleted.
Mr. Ceesay?
The informations are incompleted. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so speak, let me just understand.
Yeah, I said the informations are incompleted.
Yes, so if you just say it's incomplete, we won't understand what you are saying.
Yeah, the informations are incomplete.
So the necessary information is not present.
Yeah, it's not present.
And so the voucher is not authentic. It's not complete. Is that what you are saying? It's not properly raised.
No, unless I get the complete document. This is an incomplete document.
Okay, I want to understand what you mean when you say it's incomplete. I want to understand. The commissioners probably do not understand what you mean when you say it's an incomplete.
The information on the requisition form is incomplete.
Oh, is it signed?
No, there is no signature on this one.
Did you sign the document? Did you sign anywhere?
Yeah, this one is signed. The payment voucher is signed.
You signed the payment voucher?
Yes.
But attached to the payment voucher is the requisition?
Yeah, it's the requisition.
Which is not sufficient enough. It's not complete.
Yeah, the information is not
But yes,
complete.
still you signed it.
No, it's the way you photocopy it. This is a photocopy. This is not an original.
Let me have it. Do you agree that this document, the voucher that you signed is not accompanied with the name and the signature of the payee? Do you agree with that?
It's not clear. The document is not clear.
No, I mean the one you signed.
Those in what?
You have seen your signature.
Yes.
But the column to indicate the payee's name and signature is not present.
Even the signature of the director is not clear.
You have signed the document.
Yes.
Do you agree, or if you disagree signing the document, I can put it aside?
No, I've signed the document.
But the part of the payee is not present.
The document is not clear.
Let me give you a more clear one. Please hand the witness over from this. How about that payment voucher? Is there a requisition?
Yes, there is a requisition from the procurement.
From?
The procurement.
From the procurement?
Yes.
What is the requisition for?
The requisition is fuel for Jack 1.
Fuel for?
Jack 1, Janjanbureh Area Council 1.
Who drives Jack 1?
Jack 1 was used by the former chairperson, Njanko.
The name, sir?
Njanko Sane.
And what is the date of the requisition?
The date of the requisition was 30th August.
30th?
August.
August.
Yes.
Which year? 20?
2022.
2022.
Yes.
Did you sign the invoice?
Yes, it's signed.
Who else signed the invoice?
Jassy signs and the procurement officer.
Who is Jassy?
Former finance director.
He signed the invoice.
Yes. The requisition.
Was payment done?
Yeah, payment was done.
Did the payee sign?
Yeah, he even put an acknowledgement and the receipt of the.
Yes, we'll get there. Did the payment? Did the payee sign the invoice?
Yeah, that's why on the voucher is indicated
You
C
answer the
attached.
question, yes or no.
Yeah, he signed.
And then make your comment.
Yes.
Sign the invoice.
He signed the voucher.
The voucher.
Yeah.
Let me have it. Is there a receipt on the?
There is a receipt, yes. C attached.
What is the receipt? Date?
The receipt was 30th.
30th of
30th of August.
August. Which year? 2022.
Yes.
Is there a letter attached that the chairman wrote?
Yes, there is a letter.
What is the date of the letter?
The date indicates 25th of August.
August. Which year? 2022.
2022.
What is the letter about?
This to certify that the amount of 11,000 which has been sent to me, I have received it. It is meant to refund fuel money spent on the official vehicle Jack 1 in the responsibility of the chairperson of the council.
So you paid you authorized the payment of $11,000 to the chairman.
Yes.
And why did you authorize payment to the chairman?
Yeah, this was for fuel.
For fuel.
Yeah, when he was in the combos.
So it was for refund of fuel.
Yeah.
So you were refunding the chairman for fuel that he has spent.
Yes.
Did he provide evidence?
Pardon?
Did he provide you with?
Yeah, he provided a receipt.
Receipt.
Yes.
Let me have the invoice. Mr. Ceesay.
Yes.
The chairman requested for a refund on the 25th of August 2022. Mm-hmm. Would a refund not suggest that you had prior made spendings and therefore you want refund?
Pardon?
Would it not suggest that he had spent his own money before the date of the request?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's what you?
That's what I think.
That's what you think?
Yeah, it's
that's
possible.
what obtains. That is
obtains.
a normal.
Yeah.
If you are to apply or request for a refund, it must suggest that you had spent monies and therefore now you are making request.
Yes.
And so the expenditure that you had incurred would be before the request.
Yes.
So the request is dated the 25th of August 2022. Mm-hmm. But the receipt that was attached to the request to show evidence of expenditure is dated the 30th of August 2022. How is that possible?
Yeah, maybe as the date stipulates on the 25th and on the 30th, as you said, it's possible. He spent it before we refund the money to him.
Do you understand what I am saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
What do you think I am saying?
Yeah, what you're saying is right. Maybe he spent it before we actually refunded the money.
No, probably you're not following.
Yes.
The chairman's request would not have been authentic because he had not in fact spent money yet. Before it will be a refund, you must have ordinarily spent, and the receipt must be before the 25th.
No, he can spend and provide the receipt.
Yes, I agree.
Yes, the receipt is being provided on the 30th, and the payment was done on the 30th.
The receipt must be before the 25th.
Pardon?
The receipt must be before the 25th, because the request is on the 25th.
The receipt of the?
The receipt of expenditure.
Yes.
He said he bought fuel at an amount of $11,000.
Yes.
And he is making the request for refund.
Yes.
Which means the receipt of buying the fuel must be before the request date.
No, the receipt should be after. We are talking about refunds here. Refunds means you have already done the expenditure.
That's my point.
I
don't know whether you get me.
I get you. I said the expenditure was done before the refunds.
The expenditure was done
before the refunds.
Let's assume that is the case.
Yes, that's the case.
If you hear me out, you'll understand.
Yes.
Your chairman wrote to you to request for monies. $11,000. And he wrote to you on the 25th of August 2022 that before the 25th of August 2022, he had spent monies buying fuel at Jar Oil, which means any receipt he is issued by Jar Oil should be before the 25th of August. You spend money today, tomorrow you ask for refund. And you must exhibit the receipt you are given today. Is that not the case? But the receipt expenditure cannot be after the refund, which means there was no, it should not be termed as refund.
No, refund means you have spent it already.
Sorry, Mr. Ceesay.
Yes.
You as an accounts person, I believe you should help us understand, because I assume that this is pretty much very clear. The date was 25th of August. So the receipt could not come after this. It should come before the 25th of August. Is that not the situation?
Yes.
Because if he had purchased the fuel, it should come before the 25th. Is that not correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yes, so that is what the lawyer is asking.
Okay, that's
That
true.
is the correct position.
That's true. I
So
understand now.
it should not have, because then it will not be refunded anymore. Thank you. You can proceed.
Thank you. Now you understand?
Yes, I understand.
So why would you authorize payment when you were not supposed to authorize payment, refund? Because there is no evidence of expenditures made before the application for refund.
No, but I think he has written and also has produced a receipt.
You had answered the chairperson's, you had agreed with the chairperson's explanation.
Yes.
Which means you understood what we are saying.
Yes.
Now, when you were authorizing payment on the 30th of May 2022, you had no
30th of
August 2022. You had there are no authentic documents for you to approve the refund, because what was requested for was a refund, and there is no receipt to show that the chairman spent monies amounted to $11,000 on fuel before the request.
No, but I think a receipt is attached.
See,
Counsel, we can take his evidence. If that is his evidence. If that is your evidence, we will take it.
Yes, a receipt is attached.
so you must make payment. Now, let me show you. Another voucher, number 00172. What is the payment about, sir? Yes?
Yeah, this was a consultancy.
Consultancy.
Yes.
Please, tell us about that consultancy.
This was a consultancy given to James for the consultancy for developing a website for Janjanbureh Area Council.
Okay. How was the process conducted?
Yeah, the guy was identified.
How was he identified?
He sent us a proposal.
He sent you a proposal.
Yeah, he sent a proposal to us
Yes?
that he will be able to develop a website for us.
Okay.
Yes.
And then?
Yeah, and then the procurement office was contacted to...
How would he know that you needed a website?
Yeah, he sent the request and we approved the request that we need a website.
How did he know that you needed a website?
Pardon?
How did he know that you needed a website?
How did he know that we need a website?
Yes.
Yeah, it was just a proposal sent to us.
Okay.
Yes.
Please proceed.
Yeah, so he was identified and the procurement was invited to take up the process.
How many people sent proposals?
How many?
How many consultants sent?
Definitely, it was only one.
Why was that the case? Why was that the case?
Pardon?
Why was that the case?
Yeah, because it was not advertised.
Why?
Yeah, it's less than the threshold.
How much is the threshold?
This is 64,000.
64?
64,000. But for him, I think it was 51,130.
So that was why it was not advertised.
Yes.
And so therefore, you can only send requests for proposal to one consultant.
Yes.
It has to be one.
Yeah, it has to be one because it's less than the threshold.
The law says it has to be one.
Yeah, it's less than the threshold.
Now, was this discussed at the contracts committee meeting?
No, it was not discussed at the contract committee.
Why was that?
No, it was not, definitely. It was just a proposal between me and the finance director.
Between you and the finance director?
Yes, to be frank.
I understand. I appreciate your frankness. Should you be issuing out contracts between yourself and the finance director?
Yeah, because it's within my limitations.
It's within your?
Limitations.
Okay. For single sourcing?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's see what the law says about single sourcing. Do you want us to discuss that?
Yes.
So you don't know what the law says about single sourcing?
No, I don't know.
Probably, maybe that must have been the reason as to why you flout the rules?
Exactly, yeah.
48, page 48 says single source procurement. The local purchaser, there should be a local purchase order form shall be used for goods and non-consultant services below the threshold. A dependent contracts form shall be used for works below this threshold. Procurement transactions referred to in section 1 of the GPA regulation shall be documented as a minimum with 2 copies of the annotation invoices for the item with the name of the person who bought the item. Any single source procurement actions under the threshold set for it says procurement carried out on a single source basis over the threshold set forth in section 12 of the GPA regulations shall be embodied in a written contract or purchase order as approved by the contracts committee in accordance with the regulations. Was there an approval?
Pardon?
Was there an approval?
From where?
The contracts committee?
No, there was not.
You had said that the approving authority is you, the CEO.
Yes, I said it was not discussed at the contract committee.
You told me it is within your threshold as the CEO, so that's why you approved it.
Yes.
So, but you were wrong.
Yeah, I'm wrong, yeah.
Why would you do that, sir? You want the commissioners to believe that all these errors that you were conducted, you refer to them as errors, were just genuine mistakes?
Yeah, but I think we have the procurement department.
Yes.
We should have got advice from the procurement department.
Yes.
Yes, we are not experts in that domain.
True.
Yes.
Which means?
They should have advised us.
Which means you are free from your responsibility. We go back to your responsibility.
Yes.
You are free from your responsibility.
No, I'm not. But I think there is a department responsible.
Mr. Ceesay, you know that there are documents that exist that binds your operation.
Yeah, I don't deny that.
You know that the financial manual for local government area councils exists.
Yes.
You know the Procurement Act and Regulation exists. The Finance and Audit Act exists.
Yes.
And you are the chief custodian.
Yes.
Of the procuring organization that is Janjanbureh Area Council.
Yes.
And so, again, I repeat, if anyone fails to do their job, you must make sure they do their job.
Yeah, that's what I am telling you. That's why you have different departments. Those departments will be advising the CEO.
And if they don't
the
do
CEO
the right
is
thing,
not an expert in all domains.
okay.
You know?
All right.
Yes.
If they don't do the right thing, they don't follow procedure.
Well, if you don't know whether they followed it or not, what are you going to do now?
Oh, so you don't know?
Yeah, I don't know.
So you were not qualified to handle the office?
As a procurement officer, no.
As a CEO?
No.
You were not qualified.
There is somebody responsible who should be advising the CEO.
You see, don't be too tensed.
Yes.
It's just a simple responsibility, which I am not saying you have, as per my own opinion. Is the law saying that these are your responsibilities?
Yeah, I can accept it, but also, they are there to advise the CEO.
And I also
so if they fail to advise the CEO will take the responsibilities.
And I also accept
Yes.
that. Look, wait a minute. I also accept that. But let me refer to you page 8 of the financial manual. It talks about the financial management roles and responsibilities. Roles, duties, and responsibilities of key personnel. You have top of the chart, the Chief Executive Officer. It says the Chief Executive Officer shall be appointed by the Local Government Service Commission. As the accounting officer of councils, he or she shall be responsible for the general management and supervision of the financial and accounting operations of the councils and the safeguarding of councils' assets in accordance with the relevant laws. It went further. He is personally responsible for the due performance of the financial duties of council. The finance director reports to you. You deny that? Do you agree with that?
I agree with that, yes.
Good. Yes. Every other staff of the area council, appointed staffs, they report to you.
They report to advice.
They are under the direction and control.
Yes.
Do you agree with that?
Yes, I agree
Do
with
you
that.
agree they are under your supervision?
Yes.
Do you understand that?
Yes.
When we proceed, that the observance by employees of council of all financial and accounting instructions issued from time to time, that you are responsible for their observance of their role, their functions. You don't sit here and tell us that they should know, that they didn't tell you. You are the individual responsible enough to make sure they observe their duties.
Councillor, I don't deny all what you are saying, but what I'm saying is very simple. There is nobody who is all-knowing. You have to be advised by other stakeholders. I agree with what you are saying, that at the end, the Chief Executive Officer will take up responsibilities. But that's why you have different departments. Even when
in your capacity as the Chief Executive Officer, were you performing your duties as being the principal oversight personnel of the area council?
Of course.
Did you, in approving this payment, did you, in approving this particular payment, make sure that the relevant individuals who are supposed to raise vouchers properly actually raise the vouchers properly?
Yes, some of the vouchers were not raised properly. I can agree with that.
Particular voucher?
Yes.
Did you make sure that it was raised properly?
Well, no, some of them were not raised properly.
No, we are just being very specific to this one.
Okay.
Did you make sure at the time that it was being raised properly?
But I didn't even see the one you are having.
I had shown you already.
Which one is that?
The one I had shown you, the payment for the fuel for Jack Chairman and various this thing. And all the other budgets you said you didn't follow procedure. So when you don't follow procedure, there is no requisition, and the relevant...
No, there is requisition from the procurement.
Now I will show you another one again. What is that voucher payment for?
This was the Janjanbureh Kankurang Festival.
The?
Janjanbureh Kankurang Festival.
Kankurang Festival?
Yes.
How much was?
50,000.
To? The payment was made to?
It was made to the Janjanbureh Kankurang Festival.
Who received the payment?
The payment was received by Mohammed Saidikan.
Who is Mohammed Saidikan?
Mohammed Saidikan was the secretary to this committee.
Did he sign?
Yeah, he signed.
The voucher?
He sent a request and an acknowledgement of receiving the amount.
He signed the voucher?
Yeah, he signed the voucher.
How are payments or donations approved at your level?
Yeah, these in our budget, these arts and culture. So it depends on the request you brought to the council.
It's arts and culture.
Arts and culture.
What was the budget for arts and culture in 2022?
Well, I cannot recall.
Do you have the budget for 2022?
No, I don't.
Okay, we will request the budget. Please show us the allocation for arts and culture in 2022. Yes, do you see it?
Is it 2021 or 2022, the voucher?
2022.
Can I see the voucher, please?
Yes, yes, sir.
It was charged under the youth and sports.
You said arts and culture.
Yeah, I thought there was arts and culture, but according to the voucher, it's charged under youth and sports.
Youth and?
Sports.
Where did it show?
Yeah, it's here. According to the IFMIS entries.
Youth and sports?
Yeah, youth and sports, yes.
Kankurang Festival is sports?
It's youth.
So it can only be done by youths?
Well, it's organized by the youths.
I am asking whether it can only be done by youths.
Well, the request was made by the youths.
How much was allocated for youth and sports?
Around 350.
Around?
350.
$350.
Yes.
For 2022?
Yes.
And how much was given?
50.
Was there funds for it?
Yeah, there was funds.
How would we know there was funds?
Well, I am in charge of the funds. I'm the accounting officer. I am in charge of votes.
Look, today you are in charge of the funds, you're the accounting officer. Tomorrow there are some other people that are supposed to do their job.
No, despite all that, I am the accounting officer and I am in charge of votes.
It depends on how convenient you are with my question.
Yes.
So when I ask you questions you don't like, there are people that are supposed to do their job, they didn't do their job.
No, not in that case.
When some questions are favorable to you, I am the accounting officer, I know.
Council, hadn't been there was no funds, we would not have sponsored them.
But it is not your responsibility to make the immediate decision as to whether there are funds or not. There is a unit for it.
Which unit?
You don't know?
No, I don't know.
The internal audit unit.
Yes. Was there any internal audit by then?
I asked you.
There was no internal audit by then.
Look, for payments to be made, they have to be verified.
Yes.
Was verification done as to whether there are funds or not?
To be verified by who?
Mr. Ceesay, the law requires that payments for it to be made, they must be verified. Even payment vouchers, all these payment vouchers you approved, were they cleared by audit?
There was no audit.
See, my position is not whether there's an audit or not.
Yes.
Your responsibility as CEO is to make sure positions are filled.
Yes.
Is to make sure you make requests, you make the necessary communication. I am not the appointing officer.
Yes.
Is that not the case?
Yes.
So you were administering an institution, and you administer the institution from 2021 to 2023.
Yes.
And so therefore, you know you are not supposed to consistently be making payments if they are not cleared.
By who?
Again, by the internal auditor.
There was no internal auditor.
Did the finance department, advise you?
Who?
The finance, your finance director?
Of course. I get reports every day
Where is the report?
about the financial situation of the council.
That's fine.
Yes.
Where are the reports for 2022?
Which reports?
For 2022, explaining this financial situation of council at the time?
No, I get SMS alerts from banks every day.
No. Mr. Ceesay, I am referring to your daily administration of your institution.
Yes.
You had said to me and to the commissioners that you are there to be advised by the various units.
Yes.
Did you not say that?
Yes.
And if we were to go by that, were you advised by your various units?
By the finance department?
Yes.
Of course, yes.
Where is the advice?
What kind of advice? I didn't write to them officially to say that what is in the
If
account.
funds are to be paid and approved by the CEO, the CEO must make sure that he has been advised that there are payments, there are monies that are available for those payments.
Yeah, hadn't been there was no money in the account, we would not have done the payment.
I agree.
Yes.
But there may be money, but just not available for donations.
These are not donations. These are captured in our budgets.
For donations.
Not for donations, for contributions.
For contributions.
Yes.
But you have priority of expenditure.
Yes.
Is that not the case?
Yeah, that's the case.
Yes. And at the top of the chart, you don't have those kind of expenditure for concurrents.
Which expenditures?
The one you just approved.
We don't have what?
That is not the most important at the
No,
time.
to you think it was not important,
No,
but for us it was important.
Mr. Ceesay, you answer my question.
Sorry.
No, for us it was important, Council.
Sorry, excuse me. Mr. Ceesay, we will wish that you observe decorum. We have rules governing the proceedings of this commission. So can we listen to each other and then not speak over each other's head, so that we can make progress?
Okay.
Mr. Ceesay, would it not be the case that there must be finance, that you must be advised that there is the availability of resources or funds before you approve expenditure?
Yes.
Were you advised accordingly?
Yes, I was advised that there is funds.
By
the finance director.
Was it in writing, sir?
No, it was not in writing.
And if it was not in writing, that it means there's no evidence of that advice, sir?
Yeah, but I have access to the accounts. To verify myself.
I will appreciate it if you just answer the question and then make your comment.
Yes.
Do you understand that?
Yes.
Probably that will advised in writing that funds are available.
I was not advised in writing.
Good. Now, for all the other payments I had showed you, did it pass through internal audit?
As I said by then, there was no internal audit.
So it did not pass through internal audit?
No.
And so there was also no advice of whatever kind in writing whether funds
Well,
are
I
available?
know the time the auditor resigned, I wrote to the ministry to inform them.
When did the auditor resign, sir?
Yeah, the auditor, I think he served only for 4 months or 5 months, something like that.
That was in 2021.
Yes. According to our vacancies, we sent the vacancies to the ministry.
To the ministry?
For appointment, yes. Because by then we are unable to appoint again because the grade was reduced from 1 to 3. So we are unable to appoint. So it's only the Local Government Service Commission who have the mandate.
Mr. Ceesay, in 2021, before the auditor resigned, were you passing all payment vouchers to the internal audit office?
I didn't find any internal auditor at Janjanbureh.
No. You were you are with the auditor for 4 months, for 4 months?
Yes.
Is that not the case?
Yes.
Are you saying that payments were passing through the internal audit office?
Yeah, I know that
for 4 months?
Yeah, he took 2 months, at 1.5 months, something like that, on the training.
We have the vouchers since you were appointed.
Yes.
We have all the vouchers, and of course you and I know that for any voucher that passes through internal audit, there will be evidence of that.
Yes.
Were you passing vouchers to the internal audit within these 4 months?
Yes, some of the vouchers were passing through his office.
And some were not passing through the audit?
Some were not.
Where was that?
Yeah, maybe finance director will be in better position to.
No. You
to
are the
answer that.
CEO. If you are the CEO and you are the overseer, you must insist that payments are cleared with internal audit.
Yeah.
And that was mostly done.
Yeah, it was not done. Yeah.
So for you to come and say there was no internal audit unit would not be an excuse, because it has not in fact been your practice when internal audit was present.
No, but if I can ascertain the period, I'll be able to tell.
Any questions for this witness?
Yes.
Mr. Ceesay, you have told the commission that the council was hosted by the governor's office. The council
Yes.
was hosted by the governor's office.
Yes.
Why was that the case?
Yeah, by then they were rebuilding the structure.
Where was
The
it?
whole structure
repairs?
it was demolished totally.
For how long was the governor's office hosting the council?
I think they were hosted almost 2 years.
2 years.
Yes.
Now, looking at your budget that was shown to you some few minutes ago, you have indicated in your 2022 budget that you expended 1.2 million on road improvement. Can you tell us the roads that you improved in the Janjanbureh Area Council?
Road improvement.
Yes. Take a look at the budget. Mr. Mbalo, can you give this to him? I think it's the second on top, where it reads road construction, and the allocated fund actually was your actuals for 2022 was 1.2 million. So I just want to find out whether that was expended.
This budget was prepared by my predecessor. I came there in 2021. I found this budget there.
So now the question is, you implemented this budget, right?
No, this was approved for 2020.
No.
Yes.
I am talking about, look at the columns.
Yes.
Mr. Ceesay.
Yes.
I'm not a finance person, but I can understand the figures that are in that document.
Yeah,
if you look at the column, just hang on. If you look at the column, 2022 is saying road construction 1.2. If this budget was prepared in 2021 and implemented in 2022, my question now is, was there any road construction that the council expended 1.2 million on?
Yeah, as I said,
If there is none, you just say that.
No, I just want to explain the budget.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, the budget, the road improvement, the budget that they approved for, 2020 was 1 million. But the actuals was 0. According to the budget,
That
it
is
was
2020,
0.
yes.
Yes,
So
it
then
was
go to
2021, it was 0.
Yes.
Nothing was spent on it.
Yes.
So for
2022?
For 2021, they put there 300,000.
I'm referring you to go to 2022.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes, I've seen all the zeros and that 300 that you talked about.
Yes.
So go to 2022.
Yeah, 2022, this is an estimation.
It's an
This is not
estimation.
actuals, no.
No, it's
This is
not
an
actual.
estimation, yes.
So now we are done with 2023, and you left Janjanbureh in 2023 June.
Yes.
Am I correct?
Yes.
So which means in 2022, if that 1.2 is an estimate, now my question is, was there any road improvement that was done
Yes,
against that budgeted line?
Yes, some road improvements were done.
So can you give us evidence of what was done so that we can tie that to how much was
Yes,
expended
I
in that
can
road
do that.
improvement? Now there is also the issue of women development,
Yes.
as in the same 2022 budget.
Women development,
Yes,
empowerment.
yes.
Yes.
So you said it's not actual, it's estimate.
Yes.
So please provide to us the actuals that were expended against this budget in terms of implementation.
Against which year?
2022, because you said you were there in February 2022.
You mean the actuals for 2022?
Yes. You said you arrived in Janjanbureh as CEO in February 2021, right?
Yes.
So which means the 2021 budget you implemented from the second quarter to the end of 2021, you implemented the budget for 2021.
Yes.
And including the budget for 2022.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
So please provide us with the actuals for 2021 and 2022.
Okay.
And the expenditures done against the estimated budget contained in the two years.
Means all the head that are indicated in the budget?
Yes, as itemized in the budget.
Okay.
For 2022, you participated in the preparation, and you know the details, and you know what has been executed. For 2021, you did not participate in the formulation. You inherited the budget from 2020. You understand? Going into 2021, right? So the actuals of 2021 and 2022 and the expenditures done vis-a-vis with what was allocated for each budget line.
I think the expenditure is the actuals.
Sir?
The expenditure is the actuals.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, so please provide that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, in your statement, page 2 of your statement, page 2 of your statement, there were some purchases that were done for the new office complex, and there were 2 lots. One lot was for 400,000, and the second lot was for 300,000. The one for 400,000 was for the supply of office furniture and curtains, and for the lot for 300 was for TV and curtains. And the process you used was RFQ.
Yes.
Were there any other participants in this contract?
Yeah, I think it was only one, but the quotations were met, 3 quotations were provided.
So you made requisition for 2 other quotations, including this Fatima Trading?
Yes.
And how did you proceed to select this Fatima Trading?
Yeah,
for
he
these
was
2 lots amounting to 700,000.
Yes, for Fatima, he was too responsive because he delivered, so we didn't pay immediately.
So, are there vouchers?
Yeah, there are vouchers.
There are vouchers.
Yeah, there are vouchers. Yes.
Please note
there are vouchers. Yes.
Okay, please note and provide us with the evidence. Then there is the issue of the laptops. Can you briefly tell us what the problem of the laptops, and that you had to expend another 18,000 for repairs?
Yeah, the laptop, the specifications were given by the Accountant General Department for the IFMIS system.
Okay.
So we purchased 2 laptops from Sahara. So, but one of the laptops got dropped on the ground, and the screen has a problem. So we have to return it back to Sahara.
Was that the laptop that was sent to Nigeria for repairs?
Well, I just heard that from the Commission, but I was never aware of a laptop being sent to Nigeria, to be frank, definitely.
Okay. Now, there were also UPSs that were returned.
Yes.
Did you get the refund from the company?
Yes, we were refunded.
Do you have evidence of that?
Yeah, because we were given a check in the name of Janjanbureh Area Council. I think it was a GT Bank check or Trust Bank, something like that.
So please refer us to the lodgement in your account.
Okay.
There is the issue of the flat screens, the 65-inch flat screen. You've said that...
no, give me a chance, let me record
yes,
this, please.
Please do.
You said the lodgement, huh?
Yes, the lodgement.
For the return of-
Evidencing the refund of the payments made to the council.
Yes.
Yes, the issue of the 65-inch flat screen. You procured one from Suleiman Fati for your office
Yes.
for 120,000.
Yes. Yes.
And also, another one was procured for the same amount for the reception.
Yes.
But you have said in your statement, the first one was not used. Right?
No, the first one was used. That is.
Can you read your statement, that paragraph? Maybe I'm getting
Which
it wrong.
page?
The third page.
Yes, regarding the purchase of 65 inches flat screen. This television was procured from Suleiman Fati during my time as C.E.O. at the sum of 120. It was purchased purposely for the chamber, but I understand that the said TV is still unused. The one that was purchased for the chamber is still there. They didn't install it. But
No, but you said it was purchased purposely for the chamber. That is the 120.
yeah.
It is still unused.
Yes.
Can you continue reading?
Also, another television was procured at the sum of 120 for the reception,
Yes.
which is installed and in use.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you say there was one purchase for the chambers
Yes.
and is unused,
Yes.
and the one purchased for you is used, then it will not be 2. It should be 3.
No, it's only 2. One is for the chamber, one is for the reception.
So which one is unused now?
The one that should be taken to the chamber is
But,
still.
but didn't you say in your statement that this was meant for you?
No, not for me. My office has no TV. It was meant for the chambers and the reception. There
So
is
the
no-
one that was meant for the chambers was not used.
Yeah, it was not installed.
So now my question is, since I am now clear, and that is why I was trying to ask the question, why would the council not have used the one that was meant for the chamber, which is unused, for the reception? Since it was already purchased and it is in store, why does the council have to go and buy another one when this one is already purchased and it's not in use?
No, that one for the chamber, you know there was some renovations at the chamber because the chamber, there was no toilet in the chambers.
There was no what?
No toilets.
Yes.
Yeah, and we normally hire it out for.
Yes,
for
but having realized that you are not, the chamber is not ready for use, my question is, why would you buy another TV when you already have a TV that is not being used? Why didn't you use that for the time being? When the chambers is ready and is ready to be functional, you now buy a TV for it. That is my question.
No, the TV at the reception came first, and it was already installed. So the other one for the chamber came last. That was the problem. So by then there was renovations at the chambers, so we are unable to install it. That's why
That is not my understanding. But since you have clarified,
yes.
I will take your
No,
evidence.
even for the TV issues, I've even indicated it in my handing over that is purposely for the chambers.
Now, you have talked about, you said you got a corporate loan from Guaranteed Trust Bank, 1 million
Yes.
for salary.
Yes.
Now, having looked at your accounts, your GT account, would it be correct to state that this 1 million was just not for salaries alone?
That's true.
Given the transactions
That's true.
in your GT account.
That's true.
Now, why then would you say it is for loans when you know that it is for other transactions?
No, salaries was part of it, but before you are given a loan, you have to justify it.
Yes.
So that's why we use that justification.
So this 1 million that you took as loan, did you get the clearance, did you get the endorsement of the ministry?
From the ministry?
Yes, in this November 2022?
No, we didn't.
And is that in compliance with what the law is saying?
Yeah, the law says we should get confirmation from the ministry.
Yes, I said, is what you did, is it in compliance?
No, it's not, definitely.
So I think it's a convenient point to stop. We will continue tomorrow.
Okay.
So, thank you. We may rise.